Indeed, just as men are peering into the heavens in search of the answer, right on schedule these progenitors of the Anunnaki, the Nephilim, are being more and more obvious to the inhabitants of the earth. Like clockwork, they manifest and are soon going to make themselves visibly seen by the whole of the earth in accordance with end-time prophecy as recorded in the scriptures. By and large, the world will view these visitors from the heavens as physical beings from another world, in spite of evidence that it is not the case, and that, as the Bible teaches, their real origins are not physical but spiritual.
Houston, this is Discovery. We still have the alien spacecraft under appearance.
Seen and never expected to see footage like that. And least of all did I expect to see it on film that, or tape that had been exposed by the government. You see over and over again is you see UFOs materialize into the ultraviolet while you watch. You see them come from out of nowhere to the point where they are returning a response to the camera. You also see them dematerialize while you have them under observation. There's two of the central things that have gone on with UFOs since day one: materialization and dematerialization.
The materialization and dematerialization of these supposed spacecraft are more akin to ghosts than they are beings that are physical.
I don't see nothing down there. Can't be the motorcycles, honey. There's another sparkle. You see what I'm saying?
What's that? What is that?
Tree.
No. You moved it. It's right there. See it?
Uh-huh.
Look. Look. Isn't it those people?
Can't be.
There's no
Not up in the trees.
Dr. Alan Hynek believes that we may be dealing with beings from another dimension, as he explains.
One of the most intriguing aspects of UFO sightings is their apparent isolation in space and time. Sightings are usually made in one place at a time and last for short periods, sometimes appearing out of nowhere and vanishing into nowhere. This is much more suggestive of a parallel reality than, let's say, visits from some faraway planet, in which case we might expect them to stick around for a while.
Now we've come to the conclusion that abduction, of their involvement with human beings, that this is the center of the entire UFO phenomenon, and that actually when people have UFO sightings, it's very possible that what they're seeing is something on its way to or from an abduction of somebody. They're not just flying around up there, they are interested very profoundly in human beings.
Like with a ball, no hair, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, and no earlobes, no ear. You know, we could say very large eyes.
I've had, since I wrote Communion, over 55,000 letters from people around the world who've had this similar things that think they have happened to them, and we still get about 200 a week.
I remember my mother was taken in a Jeep, and that I was there with a UFO. There was a beam of light that came down, and I was beamed onto the ship.
In almost every abduction account by aliens, the abductees report enduring physical examinations where both sperm as well as female eggs are taken. Apparently, these beings appear to be profoundly interested in human reproduction. Some abductees even report they saw part human, part alien fetuses in large test tubes or incubator-like devices. If these reports are genuine, or even a small portion of these reports are genuine, it would appear these beings are experimenting with hybridization between themselves and our race.
taken, O was taken. I mean, there's a variety of experiments or examinations that take place during the course of an abduction.
The scriptures warn our generation, these mighty men and men of old will, just as in the day of Noah, re-infiltrate the human race. These demonic beings will convince those who are spiritually blinded to the truth that they were our creators. They will use the ancient Sumerian seals as the historical record, the same record, by the way, they themselves left here the last time they physically appeared on our planet. Despite the claims of evolution, there is little in the way of genuine evidence to support its claims. The missing link is still missing. However, when these evil spiritual beings emerge, the world will believe. It will all make sense to the fallen human mind. These beings that men believe came from Nibiru, Planet X, are the link between us and a large ape. Indeed, even though it is mere conjecture on the part of evolution, they will claim human chromosome 2 is remnant proof of past genetic manipulation, since it appears to be a fusion of two smaller large ape genes. Therefore, fallen unrepentant men will accept this coming lie and great worldwide deception. They will embrace these beings as our makers, believing them to be the missing link. After all, the account these evil beings left at Sumer state they combined their genetics with a creature already indigenous to the earth to form man. So it must be true. The problem of evolution is solved. They made us. And yet, these men will never stop to ask first, how did the indigenous creature they manipulated come into being to be here before they arrived? And again, they will also fail to consider the question, if they created us, then who created them? These beings are here now. They have always been here, but they are in need of a body to possess, in a final attempt to corrupt the human genome in the hope they can somehow avoid final judgment. And the body must be able to blend in with the rest of us if they ever hope to infiltrate our ranks and bring upon humanity complete spiritual deception. When they appear, they will present themselves as our friends, allies, and rescuers, here to save us from ourselves, to keep us from utterly destroying one another, and to act as warners, allies about another alien race on its way to conquer our planet. All these deceptions the vast majority of humanity will believe, and they will follow their newfound alien friends in war against the second invaders, not knowing that the invader that is coming is Jesus Christ, God Himself. And it just may be that the presenting of these demonic beings from heaven may be what triggers the rapture and Jesus coming and getting His own.